In its Tuesday, August 12th report, the USDA forecasts record yields for U.S. corn and soybeans. The August numbers are always significant because they are the first estimates of the season based on an actual producer survey. Extension Ag economist John Michael Riley has been reviewing the data, and he shared some analysis with me late Thursday morning. Well, John Michael, starting on the corn side, were these numbers as bad as the corn traders had anticipated?
Well, if you look at the market reaction, as soon as the report came out, it was. Trade was looking for a yield number of about 170. USDA put their August projection at 167.5, so lower than what was really expected, even outside the low end of the range. And I think that's why you did see such a reaction once the report hit at 11 a.m. Central. A huge jump up in the market. It slowly, settled out a little bit. But yes, the report for corn was really the really eye opener.
Now, the forecasted yield, if it turns out to be true, that would be a new record.
That would be a new record. But again, I think everybody is still expecting this number to move higher. If you look at conditions throughout the growing season, if you look at the size of the crop, I really think that the yield should grow if these conditions continue.
And of course, ending stocks are only going to grow. Could get even bigger than forecast.
It very well could. We know we're in a tight supply crunch on the livestock side, so that's reducing the amount of corn that's going to be used for feed. You look at driving conditions. People are just driving less, so there's less corn being used for ethanol. So it is expected that we're gonna grow the carryover as the crop grows.
Now, here in Mississippi and moving over to soybeans, we could see a record number as far as soybeans in Mississippi.
That's right, projected at 48 bushels an acre, which would break the record if we see that come to fruition. Similarly with corn, 176, which is going to break last year's record. So overall, the conditions in the state look really good. In fact, there's only three crops that are expected to see a fall from last year's yields across the state, across all crops.
Now, as far as soybeans, did the price reaction come as dramatic as corn? Refresh our memory on the price reaction.
It did. It did see a little bit of coattail coming off the report and moved higher, but eventually once it was digested and we saw that the soybean carryover is going to almost more than double from last year, it became down and has continued to move, have some pressure on it since the report came out.
And soybean exports, did that change much?
No, the only change was the production and yield number. Everything else was pretty much the same.